All right, it's the Milkman out here on the streets of Pigeon Forge. Man, you wouldn't believe the hot rods. Well, maybe you would. If you've been here before, you'll know this place is loaded with hot rods. And this guy here, he's got a beautiful pickup truck here. Hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy?
Doing great, doing great.
Thanks for bringing it out, Mike, and showing it to us. Hey, run the specs down on this thing for us quick, man.
It's a 69 Pro Street, all tube chassis, and it was built at Rick Hendricks Motorsport in Charlotte.
Wow.
And then it was finished up in Tennessee.
Okay, so Rick Hendricks Motorsports had a hand in building this thing.
Building the chassis, yes, sir.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. And it has a 454 board 60 over.
Oh, yeah.
With 660 horsepower.
Okay.
And it's a 456 gear, 9-inch Ford with 4-link suspension.
Oh boy, that makes for a nice hot rod. Yes, that thing will get it down the street, won't it, Mike?
It will get it.
Oh,
it will
boy.
Get it.
You take it out and burn the tires on it every now and then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I enjoy doing that.
Gotta enjoy it, man.
That's right. You got to.
Let's step up here and take a peek at this big block in this thing right quick. I'm looking at a polished air gap intake with a Demon carburetor. It's got some nice big block valve covers here, the AC. There's a lot of polished parts under here, buddy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
There's a chunk of change just in the suspension.
You better believe it.
Oh,
and then
boy.
I got the 18-inch wheels on the front, and then I got 20s on the back.
Okay.
21.5 inches wide.
Now, when you put those big old rims like that on the back, the diameter of it, does that jack up the gear ratio? Does that run out better on the highway for you?
Well, no.
Okay.
No, not with the gear I got under it. It just,
okay.
In other words, about 55 mile an hour if you're running on the road.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you say, 456 rear end?
456.
I see.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And what kind of transmission is that?
It's got a 400 turbo.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, those 400 turbos are hard to tear up, man.
They're hard to tear up, yes. But it's a super truck. It's a super truck.
Beautiful truck, man.
I just trying to sell it. Got to send a kid to college.
Gotcha. Wow. Man, you got another one at home though, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of hot rods, don't you?
Yeah, I just can't I just got to get rid of one.
Gotcha.
That's right.
Well, all right, Mike. I appreciate you showing it to us, buddy. You have a good day, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Man, I come up on this fine-looking 57 here, and Rick's the owner. Hey, Rick, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How you
Hey, thanks for bringing this thing out and showing it to us, man. I could not walk past this thing without staring at it, buddy. The body lines, the beautiful paint on it, the interior, everything's spectacular on it, dude. You have a hand in building this yourself?
Me and my son, we did it.
Really?
Yeah, about everything,
yeah.
Mostly except for the paint, basically.
A father and son project.
Yeah.
Dude, step around here and let's eyeball this engine, man.
All right.
Looks like you and your son did a great job with it, buddy.
Thank you.
Wow. All right, what are we looking at there for a power plant?
That's a 427.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it dynoed right at 600 horsepower. It like this, about 3 horsepower shy of 600 horsepower, but it's a real good motor.
Oh yeah.
Fun to drive. It's a manual shift car, so that adds to it.
A manual shift, okay. 4-speed, 5-speed. What is it?
5-speed.
5-speed.
Yeah.
Like a Corvette transmission in it?
Tremic actually. They build transmissions. You can get whatever overdrive in them you want.
Oh, nice. Oh, I might have to check in that for myself.
Yeah, they're nice. They do a good job on them.
Makes for a beautiful cruiser, man.
It
Golly.
does. Yeah.
Y'all put a lot of time and effort into this thing.
Yeah, that's what these cars are about. It takes a lot of time and money, and everybody's got their own taste, so everybody does everything different. But
yeah, I'm looking at a lot of photos over there by the sidewalk. You've shown this a lot, hadn't you?
Yeah, we've been to a few shows and stuff. It's actually on Wheelwood Brakes on their website in Borla.
Yeah.
A few of the websites and stuff that the car's on.
Cool. Okay, so the world has saw this car before.
Yeah, we actually did this car in 6 and 7, and we've been a lot of places with it.
Nice.
Since then, so.
Hey, can you open the door and let us look at the interior?
Sure, I've actually been gone. Let me unlock it right
Okay, no problem. Wow, so, all right, we ain't got no houndstooth interior in it, but it looks like leather. All right. Wow, look how bright it is. That's pretty, huh, dollar bill?
That's the original color in 57. It's a red. They call it red, but it's a strange red, you know. But
yeah, it is kind of an odd red.
Goes good with that silver.
Sure does look good with that silver. You're right. Beautiful, man. What kind of wheels you got on this thing?
Them's Boyd Coddingtons. They're 20s and 18s on the front.
Love the spoke design on those.
Yeah.
Old boy did good, didn't he?
Yeah, he calls them his junkyard dogs.
Yeah, I guess he ain't around to see them no more, but
No,
they sure did put off a good product, buddy.
yeah, they suit the old style cars real well. You know that they kind of favor the old style Americans, of course. But that's
Beautiful.
what people used to put on these back in the day.
Wow. Well, the body on this thing is phenomenal, buddy. It probably took a long time to get the body that straight.
No, actually, the car was about a perfect car. That's how come we did this car. It came from Dallas, Texas, and it's all original sheet metal. It came with it and everything.
How about that, people? He bought a perfect car to start with.
Yeah,
that's always an easy plus, right?
That makes you work a whole lot easier.
Shoot, yeah. All right. Hey, man, I appreciate you showing it to us.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful ride, buddy. Okay, you know, here on Hot Rod Madness, people, we come up on some outrageous rides every now and then, and this is one of them, man. You check this out. Hey, man.
Hey.
This is your truck?
It's mine.
All right, sir. What's your name?
Bob Clayton.
Okay, Bob. Man, I'm looking at a spectacular green. What is this, 50?
It's a 56 Chevy.
Gotcha, 56 Chevy.
Planet green is the color.
Planet green. All right, there's a theme to this. I'm looking at the Hulk all over this thing, buddy.
Right.
Okay, did you come up with the Hulk theme for it?
I did.
That's pretty cool, man. There's Hulk all over this thing. The green flames. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, this is the Incredible Hulk truck.
The Incredible Hulk truck.
That's it.
Man, it's got green wood in the bed.
We stained that. We spent about a month on that wood.
Wow. It looks it because you can see yourself like a mirror in green wood there. That is awesome, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, look at that dollar bill. I'm looking at Clayton's Classics here. Do you have a garage? You build this kind of stuff?
Yep.
That's
Just
what
for myself, though.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Man, that's awesome. You did a cool job on this one, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is awesome. The interior, the whole scheme. Did you do the upholstery as well?
I had that done by Steve Holcomb in Knoxville, custom interior.
Gotcha.
He done an excellent job.
He sure did. That looks great, dude.
Thank you.
Hey, let's step around and look at the power plant in this thing.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm looking at a tilt front end here.
Yep.
And a small block Chevrolet. Is that what we got here?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
383 stroker. The original hood fenders welded together, all steel.
Awesome.
Hulk's painted. You see the emblem of him up on the hood?
I see that in the hood. It draws quite a crowd, doesn't it?
It does. Unbelievable.
People are all over this thing, man.
Yeah, I tried to figure out a way to charge like $5 per picture.
I don't blame you. Dude, if I could do that with my truck, I would too.
I know.
That's awesome. I'm looking at a polished intake with 2 4s on it. The valve covers are tinted green.
Right.
Everything matches perfectly, man.
Green plugged wires.
Yeah. Okay, who did the airbrush work on this? The flames are phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, a guy from Georgia did that. I can't remember what his name was, but he did all the airbrushing, the Hulk on the dash. Did you see the eyes?
Yeah, we seen that. That is cool. Very nicely done.
The bed inside.
All right, so I was hearing some sound effects in the cab of this thing a while ago.
Right.
Come here and hit that button again. Let's listen to it. Well, the truck actually speaks to us, people. Check this out.
Let me find my keys.
Oh, okay, find your keys. This truck will talk to you here in just a second. It's something outrageous here. All right, I bet he has a blast doing that for people. That's fun, ain't it?
You're gonna crank it up like you did the other night.
Hey, you gonna crank it up for
I
us?
can do that.
Oh, fire it up. We'll hear it run. All right, we sure will.
It really is a big.
Oh yeah, listen to them pipes. Only here on Hot Rod Madness, people. Rev it up. Let's hear it. Beautiful, man. That is awesome. Did you get the tailgate there, Dollar Bill? Them eyes light up on the tailgate. That's pretty cool. That is something else. All right. Okay. Did you see the eyes light up earlier?
Turn them on.
Yeah, turn them on, man. We're going to check them out.
This is the brake.
The Incredible Hulk. That's your brake lights. Gotcha. Okay, he got some green eyes that come on with the brake lights. That's
at night, the whole thing lights up. In the daylight, you can't see it well, but at night it looks awesome.
All right, the whole tailgate's molded in, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Somebody did a good job on that thing, man. Hey, I appreciate you showing it to us, sir. That is awesome.
My pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all have a good day.
All right, all right. Man, it's the Milkman. I'm tooling right along, looking at all kind of stuff. Here we have a hearse. The back door is open. There's a casket in it. Okay, all right, that's kind of weird. But hey, we're gonna look at it anyways. But before we do, check this out, people. This here is supposed to be a London hearse. A taxi. What is that dollar bill? What do you say that was?
Looks like a London taxi to me.
Yeah, looks like a London taxi. Okay, all right. Let's. There's no specs on it. There's no owner around, but I'm looking at 12.9 on the windshield here. You can have your very own LTI London taxi for 12.9. Wow, amazing, huh? Hey, dollar bill, let's go over here and take a peek at this here hearse. There's a casket hanging out the back of it. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Yep, I was right, there's a casket in it. Howdy, folks. Smile and wave at the camera, you're on Hot Rod Madness. We couldn't help but notice there's a hearse with a casket here. Y'all got a body in there too? What's up with that? What?
Not yet.
Are you volunteering?
No. Well, you know, that would be a pretty good stunt for Hot Rod Madness, but nah, I got claustrophobia. I ain't getting in that thing. What about you, Dollar Bill? He goes, I ain't getting in there. I don't blame him. Claustrophobic, I ain't doing it. What year is that hearse?
1970. It's a 1972.
That's your hearse? What? All right, are you in on this too, or? He said no. He ain't into it, but you're into the hearse thing.
Absolutely. I went to school for 7 years. I wanted a Hummer and a hearse.
Okay.
My Hummer's sitting back over there.
Okay.
My baby's right here.
So you got the Hummer and the hearse. Wow. What's your name?
I'm Kristen.
Okay, Kristen, where are you from?
Franklin, Indiana.
All right. Okay, we're based in Atlanta metro area, and we're showcasing all the hot rods here on our channel. People in Japan will be looking at your your hearse. This is worldwide stuff. This is outrageous. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for showing it. we're up and running. We see what else we can find. Some people's creations here. Oh yes, sir. You know we will. Wow. Check out that. What is that? A Cadillac?
62.
62 Cadillac. What's your name, sir?
Ken.
All right, Ken. That's your Cadillac.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude. Nice Cadillac, buddy.
One owner.
Looks like a cool little cruiser.
It will be.
So you're a one owner? What do you mean one owner?
It was stored for 22 years on a military base.
Oh, how about that?
68,000 actual miles.
Well, like I tell you people, check us out. Every car here has a story, and that's what we're all about. And this guy has stored this car for 22 years.
Yes, sir.
So you pull it out of the barn and get it running and just bring it to the rod run.
Bring it here. Next year it'll be a different color blue.
Dude, that's cool. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. All right, people, you never know what we'll run up on. Hey, I'm Tim the Milkman, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness. Custom rides galore. All right. You see the flames come out of that baby? You never know what you'll run up on out here. Pigeon Forge holds more than just custom rides. It's people's creations, locals, people from all over come out here. Rides out here. There's a tubbed out Nova. Look at this Corvette. Dollar bill. You see the blower on that thing, man? Dude, here's the owner. Hey, man, what's your name?
Buddy Whitaker.
Buddy Whitaker. I'm Tim the Milkman.
Nice to meet you.
And you're on Hot Rod Madness, buddy.
Hey.
Now, in previous years, I've come up here. I've seen this Corvette sitting around. You've been here before, haven't you?
We came up here the first year, I think was 96.
In 96?
We've
Okay.
been up here pretty much every year since.
Oh, yeah. Cool. You have a blast doing this, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Man, love these hot rods. Man, I was looking at the power plant in this thing. I said, golly, what a power plant. I got to come over here and get the specs on it, man. What you got under the hood there?
It's a 355 small block Chevrolet.
Okay. Would that be 871 maybe?
671
Right.
with the two 600s. And it's got a 400 turbo.
Okay.
It's got a Dana 60 under the rear.
So the old Corvette stuff is out back there. And
Right. Been gone a long time.
Okay, so this baby will burn rubber too, won't it?
Back in 68, late 68, we got the car. We had a 39 Chevrolet Coupe we traded for this one.
Oh, yeah.
And we yanked all the stuff out right then and there and put a Pontiac. That's back in the day when the Pontiac was stuff to work with.
Yep.
And we started with that. And 68, we made a drag car out of it, and it stayed a drag car till about 87.
Okay, so you raced this thing.
Yeah, it was a gas car for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And it's done a lot of wheel stands.
Oh, yeah. You used to pull wheel stands in this thing.
Great, a bunch.
Well, I'm looking at the body on it, and it looks like it stayed together, or did you have to replace some stuff?
No, I put it in the guardrail one night and busted up the right front fender.
Oh,
but
wow.
other than that, it's been a good car and no problems. So
that's awesome, man. You could never tell this thing was raced hard and went through all that.
Well, and
it's a beautiful
about
car.
92, I decided to redo it and put it on the street. My drag racing career had come to an end.
Gotcha.
And
you didn't break any bones, did you?
No, never.
That's good.
Hurt, never got hurt, thank goodness.
That's good.
There's a few times I got scared a little bit. But,
oh, yeah. A lightweight car like this with a big old motor, yeah, it's scary.
And every time it left, it wanted to leave standing up.
Yeah.
So that was the nature of it, you know.
Okay, so did you have wheelie bars on it to keep it under control?
Oh, the first time it ever stood up, no. And I thought it was going over backwards.
Yeah,
and I got lost control of where it was at.
Yeah.
And I had to ask a couple of people how high it went, and they told me they could walk under the front wheels on it, you know, which kind of told me where it was at. But
I understand. Hey,
everybody rode me about toilet paper for a while, you know.
I'll bet.
But,
so does the top come off this thing?
Yes, it does.
That's a removable hard top, right?
Right.
That was an option back then for these things.
And
looks great.
Back then it did have a full cage, but when I redid the car, I took all of it out for a comfort feature, you know, and just left some of the bar in it.
Well, I am so glad this car never got trashed completely. You took it back to the street for everybody to see. With that said, all right, it's the Milkman out here, and check this out. You know, I'm partial to the color white. I saw this guy coming down the street in this Pro Street Vega, and I had to stop him, man. Hey, man, what's your name?
My name's Bill Roten.
Hey, Bill, I'm looking at your Vega, dude. That is awesome, man. I'm looking at a big old blower, couple of 4 barrels there. Dude, give us the specs on that motor, sir.
It's a 357. It's got about 25 miles on it, actually.
Really? That's a fresh build.
We just got her together actually last week, and
cool.
Down here cruising up and down the strip.
Oh yeah, man, that's awesome.
I appreciate
it.
Thank you.
You gotta have some fun cruising up and down the strip in that thing.
That's a blast.
Hear that blower winding up.
It's a blast. Not too many Vegas down here. That's the cool part of it.
You're right. You know, I've only seen maybe one, but it was all original and it was beat up. You know, and I saw this one. I'm going, wow, the body's straight on it. You don't see that very often anymore.
Yeah, it used to be an old drag car.
Oh, cool.
I bought it from a guy in St. Louis, and he brought it to my door about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've took off with it ever since.
Okay. Where are you from?
We're from Kingsport.
Oh, cool.
Tennessee, yeah.
Nice, man.
Sure enough.
Wow. Love them fat tires under that thing, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, have you ever turned it up, though? You turned it up pretty hard?
Actually, not on this one. The other one I did, and I bent the crank in it, so.
Oh, bent the crank. All right.
So this one right here is going to go, buddy.
Let me think back. Have you ever put this in the Grand Show down here?
Yeah.
I saw this car a couple of years ago, I think.
Car. Yeah. I've had it about 3 years.
Oh, cool. I did see this down there. I'm going, man.
That was the bent motor.
That was the bent motor.
Yeah.
You didn't tow it in there, did you?
I actually put it on a rollback and we brought it in, yeah.
Stick it neutral and roll it in there. Hey, man, whatever.
That's it. Anything to win that money down there.
Your secret safe with the world.
There you go, buddy.
Okay, no problem.
All right. That's great.
Man, let's get a peek at the interior. Okay. Is this strictly racing or what, man?
No, it's pure street cars, all it is. It's just a...
okay.
I mean, it's got a basic 2 racing seats in it. There's no other room for any back seat or anything back there with the big tubs.
Gotcha.
You know, it's no nitrous, it's all motor.
Did you do the sheet metal in the floor?
No, that's the way I got the car.
Yeah,
the car was like that.
Big old tachometer up there.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
So I hadn't rung it up yet. Like I said, we only got about 20-25 miles on it, and I got to break it in a little bit.
That is awesome, dude.
Thank
Love
you.
these old Vegas. You know, back in the day, back in the 80s, I had one.
Did you really?
Stuffed a little V8 in it, you know, went tooling around and stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't last long though, you know.
Yeah.
What kind of front end you got under it?
This right here, it's actually a tube chassis car.
Okay.
It's probably got, I think it's a Chevette front end under it, disc brakes in front,
Gotcha.
drum in the back. It's got a Mosier 9-inch rear end under it.
Mm-hmm.
We're
boy.
estimating 750 horsepower, I guess. Something
Nice,
like that.
man.
Yeah.
You might be able to pull the front tires off the ground with something like that,
If
right?
I get real stupid tonight, we'll find out.
Boy. Hey, you know how hot the law is up and down Pigeon Forward Strip here, right?
I've had a few.
Careful.
On my windshield.
Oh boy, careful, careful. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you showing it to us, buddy.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
All right, you have a good evening.
Thank you.